we interrupt your regularly scheduled program to give you The Business with Steve. So let's get straight into it. Today we'll be diving into an industry whose products we all use on the regular. From entertainment to communication to recreation devices, consumer electronics is a global, billion-dollar industry characterized by competition for a significant portion of the market between a few major players. Typically, the supply chain for a big name such as Sony looks a little like this. It involves the mining of minerals or procurement of raw materials, leading to the transformation of these materials into parts for products. Both of these aspects are global in reach, with companies acquiring these materials from various suppliers around the world. Sony, for example, maintains a policy of utilizing multiple suppliers under the most favorable terms. These components are then forwarded to production facilities where the products are made and then transferred to the sales departments in the countries where the products are marketed. These products are often sold to third-party distributors, dealers, or wholesalers to distribute the products to retail stores and then to sell to customers. Often, electronics companies will set up support networks and services for their products and implement reverse logistics, taking the product up to several steps back in the supply chain for return. They may also set up a system for the collection of e-waste. The supply chain is characterized by a pull system, in which demand for the product is dependent on specific consumer preferences. There is a need for an agile supply chain to cater to fluctuating seasonal demand. Sony aims to anticipate consumer demands and preferences and differentiate their products through design, technology, and price. In addition, Sony leaves customizations to the product for the last possible moment in the manufacturing process. This postponement strategy aims to simplify logistics and improve product quality. Purchase obligations specifying quantities, timing, and arrangements with manufacturers aim to reduce inventory risk. Electronic companies may use vertical integration throughout the supply chain. For example, Sony acquired its sales departments, some production facilities, and its repair and support networks. Electronics companies tend to have a long-term vision, meaning that despite competition, supply chain collaboration and relationship structures exist. Wait a minute, are you telling me that Sony may share its suppliers and distributors with its competitors? Yup, I sure am. It is also important to note that supply chain management does not come without its challenges. Overall challenges in the industry include regulatory barriers, political climate, incompatible information systems or corporate culture, globalization challenges, forecasting demand, and catastrophic events. To illustrate, let's take a closer look at the challenges Sony may face according to its 2020 annual report. They must consider recent new policies and regulations regarding environmental aspects such as carbon disclosure, carbon tax, greenhouse gas emission reduction, and energy efficiency in production. Also, considerations about labor practices and work environments in their manufacturing and design facilities, such as those in Asia. Forecasting is super important, and inaccurate business planning or forecasting of consumer demand can result in excess inventory or shortages. Getting real for a moment, we all know the current global pandemic has had a huge impact on everyone. This is no different for Sony. The restriction placed on the movement of people across borders has made it difficult to send engineers to Asian manufacturing hubs for new product launches or manufacturing processes. Some manufacturing sites have temporarily stopped production, and some partner companies that supply parts have reduced operations, resulting in delays and a portion of supply that is inefficient to keep up with demand. Unfortunately, the world is a large and scary and unpredictable place. Catastrophic events can and do happen, which can impact supply chain management. For Sony, the risk of earthquakes in Japan put device manufacturing facilities such as those for semiconductors at risk. Lastly, currency fluctuations impact the supply chain management and maintaining its costs. So now you know the basic logistics structure of the consumer electronics industry and the challenges that they may face. 5 minutes of your time well spent, wouldn't you say? But unfortunately, that is all we have time for on The Business with Steve.